They've been saying text is dying since the day the web was born. Then AI arrived, and everyone is reading more than before. So the question isn't whether text survives the spatial age. The question's how you think with it, how you build the page. Frode Heglin's in Shanghai drafting something for the fruit. A paper on the cognitive science.
This is how you make the case hold root. The pivot came in quiet, not a shout but a reframe. Stop calling it a note taking space, that's where it goes lame. What if the XR environment was where you write the article? Not for publication first, for you, that's the particle. You write to understand, the end goal is the thought. Coherence for yourself is the knowledge being wrought.
Not a note, not a note, not a second brain on a shelf. Write the article, write it for yourself.
Frame it, space it, link it, let it grow.
Text for thought.
That's the pitch, that's the show.
Frode laid it out for Apple, justifying what the group pursues. 2 visual systems, threat responses, reading science as the news. We judged the layout before we read a word. The fast eye makes the call. Unfamiliar typography reads as danger to us. So novelty needs managing. That's the design constraint to sell. The frame display and the nodal space together.
That's the spell. Brandel's Acuna confirmed the foveal constants hold an XR2. 27 inches at arm's length, the reading optimum stays true.
Angular, not absolute. It travels to the headset just the same. Reading in the brain, the Heen's work.
That's the science backing up the claim.
So the Vision Pro virtual monitor isn't compromised, it's clean. The best geometry for reading that the eye has ever seen.
Not a note, not a note, not a second brain on a shelf.
Write the article,
write it for yourself. Frame it, space it, link it, let it grow.
Text for thought.
That's the pitch, that's the show.
Tess Rafferty asked the grounding question. What problem are we solving here? Is it piles on a desk gone virtual or something more sincere? She wants the visual hierarchy, the drag and sort the shape, the cathartic placement of the thinking as it takes its spatial drape. And Frode connected it straight back. Context wraps around your content.
Everything you've written before is what the nodal space
was meant.
Tom Haynes said he already does this. Notebook LM holds all his blogs. He queries his own corpus, traces back the intellectual logs.
Have I written this before? How does this connect and riff? But it's textual, not spatial.
That's the gap, that's the cliff.
And here's where the article idea lands and locks the frame in place.
You're not dumping fragments.
You're constructing in the space. The appendix and the endnote.
That's the structural model here.
Content that's connected but retracted, present but not near.
You write the article, you put the scribble somewhere linked but gone.
The side quest has a home now, and the main thread carries on.
Tom asked why too many footnotes feel like punishment to read.
They break the flow because the structure
doesn't serve the need.
For the Apple pitch, the argument needs grounding in the real.
What does the Vision Pro give the writer that the laptop cannot feel?
You summon any node to full display with one gesture.
Clean.
Frame it with the stability of a monitor.
You know what that screen means.
And send it back to space and navigate the broader field.
That's the reading-writing workflow that the headset can yield.
Peter Dimitrios brought the sense-making frame into the room, moving through a knowledge base with your senses,
cutting through the gloom,
not overwhelming everything with connecting lines in your face.
Like washing wires through the air,
they clutter up the space.
Authored links and generated links need labels.
That's the split.
AI can build connections,
but you need to know which ones you let.
Brandel pushed the multi-view.
No app has cracked it.
Not one.
Same document.
2 CSS sheets.
2 completely different runs.
CSS.
Zen Garden showed the way back in the early web.
but writing tools have never gone there.
That's a tide that never ebbed. Peter Wazuko said the headset at half the weight and double battery
becomes the only display you need.
That's the Apple flattery.
Not a note, not a note, not a second brain on a shelf.
Write the article,
write it for yourself. Frame it, space it, link it, let it grow.
Text the thought.
That's the pitch, that's the show. The pitch to Apple needs the use case.
And the science married tight.
The article you write for yourself.
Is that the killer app inside? Not publishing, not sharing.
Just the thinking made coherent.
When does the headset earn the place of crown?
Only real work will know.